Hey everyone, how are you doing today? It's David coming to you from the Beatles Corner. We're collecting the Beatles 101, and we got a new album that just came in the mail. I guess I could do this because I don't want to show you my address. It's just my P.O. box. But anyway, got this new collectible in the mail. You know what it is by looking at the title card, but let's get to the unboxing. So I'm going to swing it on over to the old bar top in my whiskey den, and we're going to see what we got and what my thoughts of it are and see how far we get with this video. So here you go. Alright, so here we are. Had to rush on over. So, yeah, here we got this record. I'm really excited about this. Let me get my trusty knife out. First off, I like the way it's packed. It's like in a nice sturdy record mailer. Feels like it's got some padding in there for protection. It's taped on all sides, marked with fragile stickers. So, let's see. And like I said, I'm really excited about this, and I'll tell you why after I open this up. And I don't know how many people were excited about this announcement we got a couple of months ago with these albums being reissued. Okay. Let me put this knife back down here. By the way, if you enjoy bourbon, I do have a bourbon review channel, my whiskey den, David Elliott, so check that out if you are so inclined. Oh, this is actually a really cool moment. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Meet the Beatles in mono. One of these new reissue albums. You know, the last time I bought a brand new American Beatles album, it's back in the early 80s. It just, to actually have a sealed copy of Meet the Beatles, you know, and the mono pressings went away, what, in 67-ish, I think. It's just, it's really neat. So I'm gonna open this up, and I'm sure you've, like me, you've seen other videos of folks unboxing these, but you know, this is obviously going to be my take on it. This is just, it's really cool. If you grew up, you know, I was born in the 60s, so I really discovered the Beatles music and the albums in the 70s when I was a kid. And, you know, these are the records I grew up with. And many people outside the States, or even folks that were born, let's say in the 80s or 90s, and all they knew was the standardized British catalog, and they tend to dump on these albums, but these are really just special records. It's how we here in the States were exposed to Beatles music, and isn't it really about the music? All right, so here is a little, the mastering notes. And something that, okay, so something it's on here. This is the acetate album master or the tape reel. Um, it does say digitally archived, so I'm going to assume logically that the original master tapes were transferred to a digital master. So I am going to assume that anyway. Oh, mastering notes. This album was cut for vinyl from the original master tapes using a completely analog signal path and with constant reference to first generation pressings of the original albums. It was made using a Studer A80 master recorder with analog preview and program paths and Newman VMS 70 cutting lathe, originally installed in Capitol Studios in 1971. This specific all analog cutting technique allows faithful representation of the full musical range. Okay, so cut apparently from the original master tapes. That's cool. It comes with this reproduction of the original inner sleeve. Record's heavy. Wow. This is pretty interesting. The record itself looks great. The original Capitol rainbow swirl labels. And again, this is in mono, so not stereo. We could buy, the stereo pressings up until the mid-'80s when it was all standardized, but really neat package. So what I'm going to do, in another video, I'm going to do this in at least 2 parts, probably just 2 parts. So here's the unboxing, my first impressions, and then I'm going to take one of my original mono pressings, and we're going to compare and contrast side by side what the differences are in the packaging, the sound quality, and all that good stuff. So, wow. Just, again, for the average collector that doesn't really quite understand what the hubbub was about this album and the American albums, you don't know what it's all about. For those of us who lived through the time when we had these albums, and these were the ones that we got to know the Beatles music on, these are old friends, and to get a fresh copy of an old friend is just, as you can tell, it's a pretty emotional thing. So we'll leave it there for now. I'm gonna listen, do the compare and contrast, and we'll see what we got here. So until next time, it's me, David, coming to you. Next time from the Beatles Corner. So let me know if you've gotten any of these, what your thoughts are on these newly, freshly minted, pressed mono albums, Beatles albums, the US albums. What's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Happy collecting, and we'll catch you soon. Thanks so much for watching.